Hey everyone, this is Bruce Carlton with Highly Mazda of Hearst. It's a beautiful sunny day here in North Texas, and I just wanted to show you one of the hottest vehicles on the market to go along with this Texas heat, the CX-3 Touring. Man, I gotta tell you, it never ceases to amaze me how many features they pack into this really cool package. Very fuel efficient too, very safe. It does have LED lights. And one of the things that there's some optional packages that you can get, but this is a nice one because this shows it at its core touring level. So once again, CX-3 Touring. I'd say this is kind of like the middle trim level overall. And I'm going to kind of pan around to the back. Kind of got it in right there in the background. You'll see a CX-5 in comparison in size. So it's very roomy and spacious. Here is the rear trunk area. Let's get into that. Now, very versatile seat. One of the reasons is that it does have these collapsible headrests. Back that out for you. And then whenever you're ready, you can just lay them down flat. A lot of SUVs do that, I know, but just thought I'd show you something interesting. This has a really nice floor. So very wide, obviously, and you know, nice and flat. There's not much difference in elevation. Now here's a cool little trick up its sleeve. The CX-3 has a subfloor on it, so that just actually goes a little bit deeper to kind of give you a perspective. Put this back in there. These are actually Mazda wheel locks, as you can see, so you can hide them away there. The other thing too, that if you need more space, this actually pops out like this. And see if I can do this one-handed. There you go. Now it gives you a little bit of a subfloor, so a little bit more depth, if you will. So I'd say that's a good 6 inches or so. Now, the CX-3 and the Touring trim comes standard with blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, does have auto lights, advanced keyless entry, which is awesome. So once you hit this button, it lets you in, and then with the push button start, you're off and running. Here's a good look at the interior here. This is with the black. I love this two-tone look. Kind of nice soft touch accents all throughout too. Great quality stitching. Very modern, crisp look. Now this is going to be leatherette. All this portion right in here, and then this is like a really tightly knit microfiber. Really good, and it's got like a ridge to it, so it kind of keeps you from sliding around. It's a good, comfortable seat. Now, the media screen is lined up with the mirrors all the way across to the gauges and then back to the mirror again. And here is what the blind spot monitoring looks like. See that bright yellow indicator right there? So basically every time someone's in your blind spot, you know, and you don't have to kind of turn around and look all the way back there, all you'd have to do is just really check out the mirror. And if the mirror's lit up, that tells you there's someone in your blind spot. If you're using your blinker like a good driver should, it will actually chirp at you to let you know, like a did, letting you know, watch out, there's someone still there. Of course, that works on both sides. And another thing too is when it works, when you go into reverse, of course you have a rear parking camera. No big deal, a lot of cars have that. But what's really cool about these Mazdas, especially in this trim level, is the rear cross traffic alert comes into play, and that same radar technique allows it. So if you're backing up and there's something outside of your view, then it will alert you. Notice how you can see the entire rear bumper, which is really great in this vehicle. These lines kind of help you gauge distance, and that first red line's just right at about 2 feet, I would say, from the bumper. I love these really cool vents that you could twist and adjust, and it does have, as you can see here, climate control. Just kind of turn that into the dial, find the temperature you're comfortable with, and the rest is history. It does have heated seats as well. Real ample space here, perfect for a phone, 2 USB charging ports, and then that's where the navigation goes if you decide to add it. Here's another charger source here. And then in here you got all kinds of useful space. This is good for a cup holder, and if you need you know, that to pop out, that way it kind of tightens it up there, you can. The other thing too that it does is really well is it also has, excuse me, it also has another little cargo hold in here too, so just a little further back. This is actually removable, so you have 1, 2 cup holders, which is great. And then of course you could take this whole thing out if you want, if you need more space back there. Now one thing that I think comes up a lot and why this vehicle is so popular is its stats. I mean, yeah, it gets a 34 mile per gallon on the highway and an average of 31 combined. That's really strong for an SUV. As you can see here, it has a 5-star government crash test rating and almost 5 stars in every single category except rollover. It's quite unprecedented. This certainly gives it a good safety review for the government 5-star safety rating, but it's important to know it's the Insurance Institute of Highway Safety's top safety pick plus recipients, so that's important as well. You do have a forward-facing camera, and that's great for pedestrian detection, as well as you know, it can give you on some of our upper trim levels, it works with the lane departure warning. It does have automatic lights and rain sensing windshield wipers, because we know what a pain it is to turn on your own windshield wipers, but once it's in auto, you can adjust the sensitivity from here. Well, let's go to the big question. Does anyone fit in the back seat, right? That's what a lot of people probably are wondering with this vehicle. Here's a view again of the rear cargo right there with the seats down. Now I'm going to put them back up. Now I'm 6 foot tall myself, and as you can see, I got plenty of leg room right here. So not adjust the seat, just leave it right where it is and move into the back seat. So here, get that one. Put these guys back, raise that up. Now here's a nice little thing that they've added recently. This is a center armrest, and it does have 2 cup holders right there in the middle too, so pretty useful. There's a view of what I'm about to step into. The door does swing out nice and wide too, and there is the wheel for the Touring. Very nice. So as you can see, I did move the seat, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the adjustment back. I mean, I could ask for a little bit more room, but you know, what's interesting is these seats, and I'll show you on this one, they kind of boat inward, so it kind of gives you a little bit more of a reprieve. And I don't want to ride to Alaska or anything in this, but you know, plenty of room. Could I get to the movies or around the corner to the store? Absolutely. And just wanted to point that out. So in a pinch, really attractive interior with lots of versatility. And this, in short, is the CX-3 Touring trim level. And again, my name is Bruce Carlton with Highly Mazda of Hearst. Thanks for checking out this video. I hope it was helpful for you. Be sure to let me know if there's anything else I can provide for you, okay?